My beloved child, a decree was issued in the courts of heaven concerning your victory before you ever found this message. A verdict was pronounced over your life, over your pain, over every wound that has been carved into your heart by disappointment and betrayal. The judges of heaven assembled. The books were opened. Every tear you cried was counted. Every moment of confusion when you trusted too much in empty promises was seen. Every instance when you believed in people who could not keep their word. When you gave your heart to relationships that crumbled. When you invested your hope in opportunities that dissolved like mist. All of it was brought before the throne. And I stood up. I looked at the evidence of your suffering. I saw the marks that your tormentors left on your soul. The nails of shame they drove into your identity. The scars of rejection they burned into your sense of worth. And I declared over you that your victory will be so great, so overwhelming, so magnificent that you will forget your pain. Not because I will erase your memory, but because the joy coming to you is so immense. The breakthrough approaching is so powerful. The blessing about to explode into your life is so abundant that the pain will fade into insignificance when compared to the glory I am about to reveal in you and through you. I know those wounds still hurt right now. I have been watching you try to hide them from everyone around you. You put on a brave face. You smile when people ask how you are doing. You say you are fine even when you are falling apart inside. You pretend the disappointment does not bother you anymore. You act like the betrayal was no big deal. You convince yourself that you have moved on from the broken promises. But I see what is really happening in your heart. I see you late at night when everyone else is asleep and you finally let your guard down. I see the tears you cry into your pillow. I hear the questions you whisper in the darkness. Why did they hurt me? What did I do to deserve this? Why did I trust them? How could I have been so foolish? Will I ever be able to trust again? Will anyone ever be faithful to me? Am I destined to always be disappointed by the people I love? These questions have been tormenting you. They play on repeat in your mind. They steal your peace. They rob your joy. They make you second-guess every new relationship, every new opportunity, every new door that opens. You have become afraid to hope because hope has hurt you too many times. You have become reluctant to trust because trust has betrayed you repeatedly. You have become hesitant to give your heart because giving your heart has led to it being shattered over and over again. And in all of that pain, in all of that confusion, in all of that disappointment, you forgot something crucial. You forgot that I am the only one in this life who never fails. Human beings will fail you. They cannot help it. Not because they are all evil, not because they all have bad intentions, but because they are limited, flawed, broken themselves. They are not God. They do not have unlimited power. They cannot control the future. They cannot guarantee outcomes. They make promises based on their best intentions in the moment. But when circumstances change, when their feelings shift, when their strength runs out, when their resources are depleted, they cannot keep those promises no matter how sincere they were when they made them. But I am not like them. I am not a human being who changes his mind. I am not a person who makes promises he cannot keep. I am the God who spoke the universe into existence. I am the Father who holds all of creation in his hands. I am the one whose word is law, whose promises are unbreakable, whose commitment is eternal. When I tell you something, it will come to pass. When I make you a promise, it is as good as done. When I declare a blessing over your life, no power in heaven or earth or hell can stop it from being fulfilled. And right now, I am declaring over you that your victory is coming. Not a small victory, not a partial victory, not a victory with conditions attached, but a complete, overwhelming, undeniable victory that will leave no doubt in your mind or in anyone else's mind that I am the God who keeps his promises, the Father who never fails his children, the one who can be trusted absolutely and without reservation. My love for you is greater than the pain you are carrying. I know the pain feels enormous right now. I know it feels like it will crush you. I know there are moments when you wonder if you can keep going, if you can keep getting up every day and facing a world that has hurt you so deeply. But my love is greater. My love is deeper than the deepest wound that has ever been carved into your heart. My love is stronger than the strongest disappointment you have ever experienced. My love is more enduring than the longest season of betrayal you have ever endured. My love is more powerful than every lie that was ever spoken to you, every promise that was ever broken, every hope that was ever crushed. And my affection for you is sweeter than any human affection could ever be, because it is not based on what you do for me. It is not contingent on your performance. It is not dependent on your ability to meet my needs or satisfy my expectations. I do not need anything from you. I am complete in myself. I am whole without you. But I choose to love you anyway. I choose to pursue you anyway. I choose to bless you anyway. Not because of what you bring to the relationship, but because of who I am. I am love, and love is what I do. My arm is reaching out to you right now to heal your wounded heart. Not to put a bandage on it. Not to give you a temporary fix that will make you feel better for a little while before the pain comes back, but to actually heal the wounds, to mend what has been broken, to restore what has been damaged, to make you whole again in a way that you have never been whole before. My word is coming to you in this moment to console your desperation. All those times when you felt like you could not take one more step, could not face one more disappointment, could not survive one more betrayal, when the weight of everything was pressing down on you so hard that you could barely breathe, when you wondered if you would ever feel normal again, if life would ever feel good again, if joy was something you would ever experience again. I was there. You could not feel me. You could not sense my presence. You thought you were alone. You thought you were holding yourself together by your own strength. But it was me. It was always me. I was the one sustaining you when you thought you were about to collapse. I was the one holding you up when you felt like you could not stand anymore. I was the one whispering hope into your spirit even when your mind was screaming that there was no hope left. I never left you. I never abandoned you. I never stopped loving you for even 1 second. Even on the days when you were so angry at me that you could barely pray. Even in the moments when you blamed me for what happened. Even when you turned away from me because you could not understand why I allowed you to be hurt so badly. And now I am making my presence known to you in a way that you cannot miss. In a way that will leave no doubt in your mind that I am here, that I am real, that I am speaking directly to you. I am not speaking to a crowd. I am not delivering a generic message to the masses. I am talking to you, specifically to you, about your specific situation, about your specific pain, about your specific wounds, about your specific disappointments. I know every detail of what you have been through. I know every person who hurt you. I know every promise that was broken. I know every dream that was shattered. I know every hope that was crushed. I know every moment when you felt like giving up, and I am here to tell you that it is not over. Your story is not finished. The pain you have experienced is not the end of your journey. It is not even the defining chapter of your life. It is simply the dark valley you had to walk through to get to the mountaintop that is waiting for you on the other side. I do not only heal the wounds, I go further than that. I am erasing the marks that those wounds left behind. I am removing the scars from your memory. I am taking away the shame that your accusers tried to nail into your identity. Those people who hurt you, they wanted to mark you permanently. They wanted you to carry the memory of what they did to you for the rest of your life. They wanted their words to echo in your mind forever. They wanted their rejection to define how you see yourself. They wanted their betrayal to determine what you believe you deserve. They used words like nails to pierce your sense of worth. They used criticism like a hammer to beat down your confidence. They used rejection like a brand to burn shame into your soul. They wanted you to look in the mirror and see yourself through their eyes. They wanted you to believe their assessment of you. They wanted you to accept their verdict as the final truth about who you are and what you are worth. But I am the ultimate judge. My verdict is the only one that matters. My opinion is the only one that defines you. My assessment is the only one that is true. And I am declaring right now, in this moment, as you read these words, that those marks are being removed. The nails of shame are being pulled out. The wounds of rejection are being healed over. The brands of disgrace are being erased from your identity. The scars that were meant to disfigure you permanently are being smoothed away by my healing touch. When I am finished with this healing work, when my restoration is complete in you, no one will be able to look at you and see the pain you have been through. They will not see a victim. They will not see someone who has been broken. They will not see damaged goods. They will see my glory shining through you. They will see strength that could only have been forged in the fire of suffering. They will see wisdom that could only have been earned through the tears you cried. They will see compassion that could only have been birthed from the wounds you carried. They will see beauty that emerged from ashes, joy that broke through mourning, praise that replaced a spirit of despair. It is important that your spirit heals completely, not partially, not mostly, not almost, but completely. Because I have plans for you that require a healed heart. I have purposes for you that require a liberated soul. I have dreams I want to fulfill through you. That can only happen if you are free to surrender yourself totally to my will, without reservations, without holding back parts of yourself because you are afraid of being hurt again. If you keep walls up to protect yourself, those walls will also block the blessings I want to pour into your life. If you keep your heart guarded against pain, that guard will also keep out the love I want to give you. If you stay closed off to avoid disappointment, that closed door will also prevent the opportunities I want to bring to you from entering. So I need you to let me heal you completely. I need you to let me tear down every wall. I need you to let me open every locked door. I need you to let me bring light into every dark corner where pain has been hiding. I want to rebuild your dreams, not patch them up, not try to salvage what was broken, not superglue the pieces back together and hope they hold. I want to start fresh. I want to demolish the old structure that was built on a faulty foundation and construct something entirely new on the solid rock of my promises. I want to write new desires on your heart, desires that are aligned with my purposes for you, desires that will lead you into the future I have prepared, desires that will bring you joy instead of disappointment, because they are rooted in my promises instead of in human agreements. The dreams you had before, many of them were beautiful. Many of them were good. But many of them were also built on expectations of what other people would do, on hopes that depended on human faithfulness, on plans that required other people to keep their promises to you. And when those people failed, when those promises were broken, when that faithfulness did not materialize, your dreams collapsed. Not because the dreams themselves were wrong, but because the foundation they were built on was unstable. So I am giving you new dreams. Dreams that are built on me. Dreams that depend on my faithfulness, not on human faithfulness. Dreams that are guaranteed by my promises, not by human promises. Dreams that will come to pass because I said they will come to pass, not because someone else said they would help you achieve them. These new dreams are bigger than the old ones. They are better than what you had before. They are more beautiful than what you lost, because they are my dreams for you. And I always give my children the best, not second best, not leftovers, not scraps, but the finest, the purest, the most excellent of everything I have. I want to take you flying with me to heights you never expected to see. You have been crawling through the valley for so long that you have forgotten what it feels like to soar. You have been struggling just to survive, just to get through one more day, just to keep putting one foot in front of the other. You have been fighting just to maintain your sanity, just to hold on to your faith by a thread, just to not completely give up and walk away from everything. Survival mode has become your normal. You have forgotten that you were created for more than just survival. You were created for victory. You were created for triumph. You were created for breakthrough. You were created to fly, to soar, to rise above your circumstances, to overcome every obstacle, to conquer every challenge. And I want to remind you of who you really are. You are not a victim. You are a victor. You are not defeated. You are a champion. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being rebuilt into something more beautiful than you were before. I want you to open your wings. I know they feel weak right now. I know you have not used them in a long time. I know they are stiff from disuse, sore from being folded for so long, trembling from lack of strength. I know you are afraid they might not hold you. I know you are terrified that you might fall. I know you are worried that attempting to fly might lead to another devastating crash that will hurt even worse than the last one. But trust me, I am the one teaching you to fly. I am the wind beneath your wings. I will carry you when your strength is not enough. I will lift you when you start to fall. I will guide you when you do not know which way to go. And I will take you soaring through the heavens until you reach the highest mountain you can find. I will take you so high that you will be able to look down and see your life from my perspective. You will be able to see how far you have come. You will be able to see how much you have grown. You will be able to see how the pain that felt like it would destroy you actually made you stronger. You will be able to see how the disappointments that seemed like endings were actually redirections to something better. You will be able to see how the closed doors that felt like rejections were actually protection from paths that would have led you into even greater pain. From that height, from that perspective, everything will make sense in a way it has never made sense before. You will understand why you had to go through what you went through. You will see why I allowed what I allowed. You will comprehend how I was working everything together for your good, even when it felt like everything was falling apart. Your enemies had made a decision about you. They sat down and discussed what they were going to do to you. They planned their attack. They strategized how to hurt you most effectively. They decided that they were going to destroy you completely. They were not content with just hurting you. They wanted to ruin you. They wanted to take away everything you valued. They wanted to leave you with nothing. They denied you every opportunity. They closed every door. They blocked every path forward. They spread lies about you to make sure no one would help you. They poisoned your reputation so that doors that should have opened for you remained locked. They sabotaged your chances at success because they could not stand to see you thrive. They worked systematically, deliberately, intentionally to fill you with shame, to drag your dignity through the trash, to strip away the value that I placed on you. They wanted to destroy you completely so that you would never recover, never rise again, never pose a threat to them, never accomplish anything significant, never fulfill the destiny I created you for. And they almost succeeded. I will not pretend that they did not do real damage. They hurt you deeply. They wounded you in ways that you are still discovering. They caused pain that you are still processing. They created scars that you are still healing from. They confused you. They made you question things that should never have been questioned. They made you doubt truths that should have been unshakable. They made you wonder if you heard me correctly, if you understood my will accurately, if you were really called to do what you thought you were called to do. For a time, you wandered in a fog of confusion. You did not know which way was up. You did not know who to trust. You did not know if you could even trust yourself. You did not know if your judgment was sound. You did not know if your discernment was working. You did not know if you were hearing my voice or just your own wishful thinking, but they did not succeed in destroying you. You are still here. You are still standing. You are still breathing. You are still fighting. You are still believing. You are still reaching for me. And that is because you are more valuable than the entire universe. Your worth is not determined by what they said about you. Your value is not diminished by what they did to you. Your significance is not reduced by how they treated you. Your worth is determined by me, and I say you are priceless. I say you are worth more than all the stars in the sky. I say you are worth more than all the treasures buried in the earth. I say you are worth more than all the gold and silver and precious stones that exist in the material world. I say you are worth more than anything that can be bought or sold or traded or measured in monetary terms. Because your value is not material. Your value is eternal. You are created in my image. You are formed by my hands. You are loved by my heart. You are called by my name. and that makes you invaluable, irreplaceable, infinitely precious. Your strength is in me. Your identity is rooted in my love for you. And no matter how many armies rise up against you, no matter how many voices try to tear you down, no matter how many attacks are launched against your peace, no matter how many schemes are devised to derail your destiny, they will not succeed in destroying what I have built in you. They may wound you. They may slow you down. They may make your journey harder than it should be. But they cannot stop what I have started. They cannot cancel what I have decreed. They cannot reverse what I have declared. They cannot steal what I have given. They cannot destroy what I have created. Because I am greater than any enemy you will ever face. I am more powerful than any weapon that will ever be formed against you. I am more strategic than any plan that will ever be devised to harm you. I am more committed to your success than they are committed to your failure. This time, you will face them filled with faith. You will not be caught off guard again. You will not be blindsided again. You will not be deceived again by people who smile at your face while plotting your downfall behind your back. You will not fall into the traps of wickedness that are disguised as friendship, as opportunity, as help, as love, as blessing. You have learned the hard way to discern between truth and lies. You have developed the ability to distinguish between genuine love and manipulation. You have acquired the skill to recognize the difference between my voice and the voice of the enemy. You have gained wisdom through the pain you endured. You have earned discernment through the betrayals you survived. You have been trained by adversity to see what you could not see before, to hear what you could not hear before, to sense what you could not sense before. Your faith and your trust now belong to me, not to human beings who will always eventually fail, no matter how good their intentions might be at the start. Your life and your heart are mine. You are not going to give them to anyone else. You are not going to make that mistake again. You are not going to invest your hope in people who cannot guarantee outcomes. You are not going to build your dreams on promises that humans do not have the power to keep. You are not going to place your confidence in relationships that could change when feelings shift. You are not going to trust in opportunities that could disappear when circumstances change. You are going to put your faith in me alone, in my promises alone, in my power alone, in my faithfulness alone. Because I am the only sure thing in an uncertain world. I am the only constant in the midst of constant change. I am the only rock in a shifting landscape. I am the only foundation that will never crack, never crumble, never give way under the weight of your life. Right now, in this very moment as you read these words, I am pulling out of your soul those feelings that have kept you tied to the people who betrayed you. Those emotional attachments that should have been severed long ago but kept pulling you back into toxic patterns. I am cutting them loose right now. Those soul ties that were formed through trauma, through manipulation, through ungodly relationships, through unhealthy bonds. I am breaking them in this moment. Those memories that play over and over in your mind like a movie you cannot turn off, keeping you stuck in the past, keeping you reliving the pain, keeping you trapped in what was instead of free to embrace what is and what will be. I am removing their power over you right now. I am taking away their ability to control your emotions. I am stripping them of their capacity to steal your joy. I am demolishing their authority to determine your future based on your past. From this day forward, remember this truth that will become the anchor for your soul, the lens through which you see everything, the foundation on which you build your entire life. You will serve only your God. In your life, I alone have the first place. No person, no relationship, no opportunity, no dream, no ambition, no goal, no desire will ever take priority over me again. Because everything else in life is temporary. Everything else is subject to change, to decay, to disappointment, to loss. People will leave you. Relationships will end. Opportunities will close. Dreams will evolve. Circumstances will shift. Feelings will fade. Promises will be broken, but I will never leave you. My relationship with you will never end. My opportunities for you will never run out. My dreams for you will only get bigger. My circumstances are not subject to the chaos of the world. My love for you will never fade. My promises to you will never be broken. I offer you eternal life. Not just life that goes on forever in some distant future heaven, but eternal quality of life right now, today, in this moment. Life that is rooted in something that cannot be shaken. Life that is built on a foundation that cannot be moved. Life that is connected to a source that cannot be depleted. Life that flows from a spring that never runs dry. Life that is sustained by a love that never fails. Anyone in this world who comes to you promising eternal fidelity, infinite happiness, or perfect fulfillment apart from me is lying to you. They cannot deliver what they are promising. They do not have the power. They are making promises with resources they do not possess. They are writing checks that their account cannot cover. They are offering you something they cannot give because no human being has eternal faithfulness. No human being possesses infinite love. No human being can provide perfect satisfaction. Only I can offer you what your soul truly craves because only I am eternal. Only I am infinite. Only I am perfect. So do not fall into those traps of wickedness again. Do not believe promises that humans do not have the power to keep. Do not invest your heart in what cannot last. Do not build your life on what will not endure. But here's what I want you to understand. You are getting to know me now. Not just knowing about me. Not just knowing facts and doctrines and theology about me. But actually knowing me. Personally. Intimately. Deeply. You are learning who I really am. Not just who religion told you I was. Not just who tradition painted me to be. Not just the distant deity you prayed to in desperation when you needed something. But the Father who loves you with an intensity that would overwhelm you if you could comprehend it fully in your current state. You are beginning to understand how much I love you, not as a general truth that applies to everyone, but as a specific reality that applies to you personally. I love you, specifically, individually, uniquely, with a love that is tailored to who you are, designed to meet your specific needs, crafted to speak to your specific heart. You are my tender little lamb. My smallest, most vulnerable sheep, the one who needs me most, the one who is most dependent on me, the one who cannot survive without my constant care and attention. And that makes you precious to me in a way that the strong, confident, self-sufficient ones could never understand. They think their strength makes them valuable. But you are learning that your weakness makes you valuable to me because it creates space for my strength to be displayed. Your vulnerability makes you precious to me because it gives me opportunity to be your protector. Your dependence makes you dear to me because it allows me to be your provider. Your need makes you beloved to me because it permits me to be your everything. Wherever you wander, I will come looking for you. You cannot stray so far that I will not pursue you. You cannot get so lost that I cannot find you. You cannot fall into a pit so deep that my arm cannot reach down and pull you out. You cannot make mistakes so big that my grace cannot cover them. You cannot run so far that my love cannot catch up to you. You cannot hide so well that my eyes cannot see you. You cannot build walls so high that my mercy cannot scale them. You cannot lock doors so securely that my forgiveness cannot open them. I am relentless in my pursuit of you. I am tireless in my search for you. I am unstoppable in my commitment to you. When you wander, I follow. When you run, I chase. When you hide, I seek. When you fall, I lift. When you fail, I restore. When you give up, I keep going. Because you are mine. You belong to me. I claimed you, I purchased you, I called you, I chose you, and I do not give up on what is mine. And any wolf that dares to attack you, any predator that tries to devour you, any enemy that attempts to harm what belongs to me will have to face my consuming fire. I defend those I love. I protect those who are mine. I fight for my children. I war against their enemies. I stand between them and every threat. I am a wall of fire around them. I am a shield over them. I am a fortress surrounding them. I am a strong tower they can run into for safety. And when their enemies come against them, they are not just coming against my weak and vulnerable sheep. They are coming against me, They are declaring war on the Most High God. They are picking a fight with the Creator of the universe. They are challenging the one who spoke galaxies into existence with a word. And they will lose. They always lose. Because no weapon formed against you will prosper. No tongue that rises against you in judgment will be vindicated. No enemy that comes against you will stand. No force that opposes you will prevail. Because I am for you. And if I am for you, it does not matter who or what is against you. They do not stand a chance. Your pain is fading away even as you read these words. Can you feel it? The grip it had on your heart is loosening. The weight that has been pressing on your chest is lifting. The darkness that has been clouding your mind is dissipating. The fog that has been obscuring your vision is clearing. The chains that have been binding your soul are breaking. The walls that have been imprisoning your spirit are crumbling. Something is shifting inside of you right now. Something is changing. Something is breaking free. Something is coming alive that has been dormant for too long. Your entire being is beginning to fill with a great happiness that is not based on your circumstances, not rooted in your situation, not dependent on what is happening around you, but flows from my presence in you, rises from my spirit within you, springs from my love for you. This is not wishful thinking. This is not you trying to talk yourself into feeling better. This is not positive thinking or self-help or mind over matter. This is my healing power at work in you right now, in this moment as you read these words. This is my joy replacing your sorrow. This is my peace displacing your anxiety. This is my hope pushing out your despair. This is my love casting out your fear. This is my strength swallowing up your weakness. This is my life conquering your death. This is real. This is happening. This is not imagination. This is transformation. Tell me that you believe this. Say it out loud. Declare it with your mouth. Because your words have power. Your confession has authority. Your agreement with what I am saying and doing activates my promises in your life. Your miracle already has an appointed date of fulfillment. It is on my calendar. It is marked on my timeline. It is scheduled on my agenda. The desire of your heart will become reality in my perfect timing. Not in your timing, which is usually too early, because you want everything now, because you are tired of waiting, because you have been patient long enough, because you think you have suffered enough and you deserve relief now, and not in the enemy's timing, which is never, because he wants to steal your destiny, kill your dreams, destroy your future, but in my perfect timing, which is the exact moment when everything is aligned for maximum blessing, when all the pieces are in place, when every factor is optimized, when you are fully prepared to receive what I am about to give you, when the gift I am bringing will produce the greatest possible impact in your life and through your life into the lives of others. You know and believe that I do not fail and I do not lie. This is not new information to you. You have seen me come through before. You have watched me keep promises in the past. You have experienced my faithfulness in previous seasons of difficulty. You have walked through valleys before and emerged on the other side and looked back and realized that I was with you every step of the way, even when you could not feel me, even when you could not see me, even when you thought you were alone. And I am going to do it again. I am going to prove myself faithful one more time. I am going to keep my promises to you once again. I am going to show up for you like I always have, like I always do, like I always will. Because that is who I am. I am the God who shows up. I am the Father who keeps His word. I am the one you can count on absolutely, completely, without reservation, without hesitation, without doubt. I am going to give you the best of everything. That is my nature. That is what I do. That is how I operate. I do not give my children second best. I do not hand you leftovers. I do not offer you the scraps from the table. I do not give you what is left after everyone else has taken what they wanted. I give you first choice. I give you premium quality. I give you top shelf. I give you the finest, the purest, the most excellent of everything I have, because you are my child, and I love spoiling my children with good gifts. And the promise I am fulfilling in your life will bring you a blessing that is holy, eternal, and spiritual. This is crucial for you to understand because so many people are focused only on material blessings, only on temporal benefits, only on things that can be seen and touched and counted and measured. And I will give you those things too. I will provide for your physical needs. I will supply your material requirements. I will bless you financially. But the greatest blessing I am bringing to you is not something you can hold in your hand, or deposit in your bank account, or show off to your friends. The blessing I am bringing is holy, which means it is set apart. It is sacred. It is pure. It is from me. It is infused with my presence. It carries my glory. It reflects my character. The blessing I am bringing is eternal, which means it will last forever. It cannot be lost. It cannot be stolen. It cannot decay. It cannot diminish. It cannot be taken away from you. It will be yours throughout all of time and into all of eternity. The blessing I am bringing is spiritual, which means it affects your soul, it transforms your mind, it heals your emotions, it strengthens your spirit, it connects you to me in deeper ways, it opens your eyes to see things you could not see before, it tunes your ears to hear things you could not hear before, it sensitizes your heart to feel things you could not feel before. This blessing cannot be stolen by envious people. They can see you have it. They can see the glow on your face. They can see the peace in your eyes. They can see the joy in your step. They can see the confidence in your bearing. They can see that something has changed in you. They can see that you have something they do not have. And they can be envious of it. They can want it for themselves, but they cannot steal it from you, because it is not external. It is internal. It is in you. It is part of you. It is woven into the fabric of who you are. This blessing cannot be taken away by thieves. They can take your possessions. They can steal your money. They can rob your house. They can break into your car. They can hack your accounts. But they cannot take this blessing, because it is not material. It is spiritual. It exists in a realm they cannot access. It is stored in a place they cannot reach. It is secured by my power which they cannot overcome. This blessing cannot be destroyed by circumstances. Economic crashes cannot eliminate it. Political upheavals cannot diminish it. Natural disasters cannot damage it. Health crises cannot remove it. Relationship failures cannot cancel it. Job losses cannot reduce it. Because it is rooted in the eternal realm where nothing is subject to the chaos and instability of the material world. It is as secure as I am, and I am unshakable. I am immovable. I am unchangeable. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. And because this blessing is rooted in me, connected to me, flowing from me, secured by me, it is just as stable, just as permanent, just as certain as I am. Your faith needs to be firm. This is the foundation of everything. This is what determines whether you experience breakthrough or remain stuck. This is what decides whether you step into your destiny or stay trapped in your current reality. This is what makes the difference between living in victory or barely surviving in defeat. Your faith, not your feelings, not your circumstances, not your resources, not your connections, not your education, not your experience, but your faith, your belief, your confidence, your trust, your unwavering conviction that what I have said will come to pass regardless of what you see, regardless of what you feel, regardless of how long it takes, regardless of how impossible it looks. As you make the decision to believe me more deeply, you will encounter more tests and setbacks. This is not punishment. This is not me being cruel. This is not me making things harder on you just to see if you will quit. This is the natural response of an enemy who is panicking because he sees what I'm about to do in your life. He sees the blessing that is approaching. He sees the breakthrough that is coming. He sees the promotion that is imminent. He sees the healing that is about to manifest. He sees the restoration that is on the way. He sees the harvest that is about to be reaped. And he is terrified, because he knows that once you step into what I have for you, once you break through into the next level, once you receive what I am about to give you, his ability to harass you, to intimidate you, to control you will be dramatically reduced. So he is throwing everything he has at you right now to try to shake your faith, before the breakthrough arrives. Every obstacle that appears in your path, every problem that seems to come out of nowhere, every difficulty that makes you wonder if you heard me correctly, every setback that makes you question whether you are really supposed to be doing what you are doing, every delay that makes you wonder if the promise will ever be fulfilled, these are not signs that you are on the wrong path. These are confirmation that you are on the right one. These are not indicators that you missed God. These are proof that you heard Him correctly. These are not evidence that the blessing is not coming. These are signs that it is very close, and the enemy is making a last desperate attempt to get you to give up just before you receive what you have been waiting for. But you know better, my little lamb. You have been through enough to recognize the pattern. You have walked with me long enough to understand how I work. You have seen me come through too many times to fall for the enemy's tricks now. You need to stay calm. You need to remain at peace. You need to keep your composure. Because those problems you are seeing, those obstacles you are facing, those difficulties you are encountering are not a sign that something is wrong. They are the desperate screams of your enemy who still thinks he can defeat you. He still believes that if he just pushes hard enough, if he just attacks viciously enough, if he just lies convincingly enough, if he just persists long enough, he can get you to quit just before the victory appears. But he is wrong. He has always been wrong about you. He underestimated your faith. He miscalculated your determination. He misjudged your commitment. He did not account for the fact that you are not fighting this battle in your own strength. He forgot that you are not standing alone. He failed to recognize that the one who is with you is greater than anything that could ever come against you. You know that you have my help. You know beyond any shadow of doubt that you are not in this alone, that I am with you, that I am for you, that I am fighting for you, that I am working behind the scenes on your behalf even when you cannot see what I am doing. You know that your blessing is coming, not because you can see it with your natural eyes, not because all the circumstances line up to indicate it, not because it makes logical sense, but because I said it, and that is enough. My word is sufficient. My promise is adequate. My declaration is all the evidence you need, and you know that no one can stop it. Not hell, not demons, not people, not circumstances, not delays, not obstacles, not opposition, not attacks, not setbacks. What I have decreed will come to pass. What I have spoken will be fulfilled. What I have promised will manifest. It is only a matter of time. And in the meantime, you can rest in the certainty that the outcome is already determined. The victory is already won. The blessing is already released. It is just making its way to you even now. I will never give you things that will hurt you. This is a promise you can build your entire life on. This is a truth you can stake everything on. I am not like the people who gave you stones when you asked for bread, who handed you poison when you were dying of thirst, who led you into danger when you were looking for safety, who broke your heart when you were seeking love, who betrayed your trust when you were offering friendship, who rejected you when you were trying to belong. If you ask me for bread, I will give you the finest bread, warm from the oven, nourishing and satisfying and delicious. I will not hand you a stone and tell you to be grateful. Tell you that this is what you deserve. Tell you that you should not have expected anything better. If you ask me for water, I will give you living water from a holy spring, pure and refreshing and life-giving. Water that quenches not just your physical thirst, but your spiritual thirst. Water that satisfies the deepest longings of your soul. I will not give you bitter water that makes you sick and then act like I did you a favor. If you need a home, if you need a place of safety and security and belonging, I will not take you to live in a destroyed and decaying building that is falling apart, that is infested with pests, that is cold and dark and uncomfortable. I am preparing a heavenly dwelling for you, a place of beauty and peace and joy that will be yours for all of eternity. When you come to live with me, you will have the finest accommodations, not because you earned them, not because you deserve them, not because you were good enough, but because I love giving good gifts to my children, because it brings me joy to bless you, because I am a good father who wants the best for his kids. I am your father, not a distant relative, not an acquaintance, not someone who tolerates you but does not really care about you, but your father, your daddy, your papa, the one who loves you unconditionally, who delights in you constantly, who thinks about you continually, who cares about every detail of your life, who is invested in your success, who is committed to your well-being, who wants good things for you. And I want what is good for you, not just what feels good in the moment, not just what is easy or comfortable or pleasant, but what is actually good for you in the long run. What will make you stronger? What will make you wiser? What will make you more like me? What will prepare you for your destiny? What will equip you for your calling? What will position you for the future I have planned for you? I am not sitting in heaven thinking of ways to punish you. I am not devising tests to make you suffer. I am not putting obstacles in your path to see if you will quit. I am not making your life difficult just to prove something or teach you a lesson. So many people live their lives angry at me, bitter toward me, resentful of me, fighting against me, resisting me. They throw punches at the wind, shadowboxing against an imaginary enemy, striking out at me for things I did not do, blaming me for pain I did not cause, holding me responsible for damage that was inflicted by other people's choices, by the enemy's attacks, by the brokenness of a fallen world. They complain to the air about how unfair I am, how distant I am, how uncaring I am, how cruel I am. They rehearse all the ways I have supposedly let them down, all the prayers I supposedly did not answer, all the times I supposedly abandoned them. But I am not angry with them. I do not hold their accusations against them. I do not strike them down for their complaints. I do not punish them for their doubts. I love them. I love everyone, even those who hate me, even those who reject me, even those who blame me, even those who curse my name. I love them all. I wake them up each day with the light of the sun. I give them another chance. I offer them another opportunity. I provide them with another day to choose me, to turn to me, to call on me, to experience my love. I give them the ability to breathe, to feel, to think, to live. Not because they earned it, not because they deserve it, but because I am gracious, because I am merciful, because I am patient, because I am slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love. I give everyone, young and old, rich and poor, educated and uneducated, religious and irreligious, moral and immoral, the opportunity to choose the true path. I have made the way clear. I have revealed myself. I have spoken through creation, through conscience, through my word, through my Son, through my Spirit. I have made the difference between good and evil obvious. People can distinguish between what is right and what is wrong. Deep in their conscience they know. They might suppress it. They might ignore it. They might rationalize it away. They might make excuses. But they know. They know I exist. They know I love them. They know there is more to life than what they can see and touch. They know there is a spiritual reality beyond the material world. They know they were created for something more than just eating and drinking and working and sleeping and dying. But many do not want to come to me, not because they do not know how, not because they cannot find me, but because they do not want to lose what they think is freedom, what they call independence, what they cherish as autonomy, what they prize as self-determination. They want to be in control of their own lives. They want to make their own decisions without anyone telling them what to do. They want to follow their own desires wherever they lead without any external authority placing limits on them. They believe they will be free if they disobey me, if they live by their own rules, if they reject my guidance, if they ignore my commands, if they do whatever feels right in their own eyes. But their own foolishness blinds them. They cannot see that the so-called freedom they are chasing is actually slavery. They cannot recognize that the independence they value so highly is actually bondage. They do not realize that in rejecting my authority, they are submitting themselves to the authority of their own fleshly desires, their own selfish impulses, their own sinful nature, which will lead them into pain and destruction. They fall into their own traps. They become prisoners of their own choices. They create their own misery. They build their own hell. And then they blame me for the consequences of their own decisions. And the enemy, who prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour, will surely catch first those who forget about me, who reject me, who push me away, who give themselves over to false happiness and stop trusting in me. They make themselves easy prey. They wander away from the protection of the flock. They venture out into dangerous territory without my covering. They think they are being brave, being independent, being their own person, but they are just being foolish. They are walking right into the lion's mouth thinking they are walking toward freedom. And when the lion attacks, when the enemy pounces, when the consequences of their choices catch up to them, they will look around for help and realize too late that they left their protector behind. But you, my child, you will always be surrounded by favor and mercy. Not because you are better than they are, not because you are more deserving, not because you made better choices or lived a cleaner life, but because you chose me, because you turned toward me instead of away from me, because you opened your heart instead of closing it, because you reached out in faith instead of pulling back in bitterness, because you said yes to me when you could have said no, because you kept seeking me when you could have given up, because you kept trusting me when you could have walked away. And that choice, that decision, that response has positioned you to receive blessings that others will not receive. Not because I love you more than them, but because you positioned yourself to receive what I wanted to give to everyone, but most are not willing to receive. You will see many miracles, not just one, not just a few, but many, multiple, numerous, more than you can count, because you have chosen me, because you have aligned yourself with me, because you have surrendered to me, because you have made yourself available to me. And when you are aligned with me, when you are connected to me, when you are walking with me, miracles become normal. Supernatural becomes natural. Impossible becomes possible, because you are no longer trying to live life in your own strength. You are no longer limited to your own resources. You are no longer restricted to what you can accomplish through human effort. You are now operating in my power, drawing from my resources, accessing what can only be accomplished through divine intervention. There are those who leave me, who walk away, who give up, who quit. And many of them leave because someone told them I do not accept them, that I reject them, that they are too sinful, too broken, too far gone, too messed up, too damaged for my love to reach them. And that is not the truth. That is a lie straight from hell, designed specifically to keep precious souls in bondage, to prevent them from experiencing the freedom I purchased for them, to rob them of the relationship I created them for, to steal the destiny I prepared for them before the foundation of the world. I accept everyone who comes to me. I reject no one who reaches out to me in genuine faith. My arms are open wide. My heart is full of compassion. My mercy is available to all. My grace is sufficient for every sin, every mistake, every failure, every shortcoming. My desire is that none would perish, but that all would come to know the truth and be saved, be delivered, be healed, be restored, be transformed. I do not want anyone to be lost. I do not take pleasure in anyone's destruction. I do not delight in anyone's suffering. I am not sitting in heaven hoping people will mess up so I can punish them. I am actively, constantly, persistently pursuing humanity, calling people to myself, drawing them with cords of love, speaking to them through 1,000 different means, creating opportunities for them to encounter me, orchestrating circumstances that will cause them to question their current path and consider a better way. So receive my blessing. Stop resisting it. Stop thinking you do not deserve it. Stop believing you are not worthy of it. Stop waiting until you get your life cleaned up before you come to me. You cannot clean yourself up. That is my job. You just need to come. Just need to say yes. Just need to open your heart. Just need to reach out. Just need to take one step toward me, and I will take 1,000 steps toward you. Allow my spirit to fill your heart completely. Not partially, not mostly. Not just the parts you are willing to surrender while you keep other areas locked away. but completely, totally, without reservation, without holding back. Give me access to every room, every closet, every corner, every hidden place in your heart. Let me bring light into the darkness. Let me bring healing into the wounded places. Let me bring peace into the chaotic areas. Let me bring order into the confused spaces. Let me fill every empty place with my presence. Do not stop being thankful. Gratitude is not optional for those who want to walk closely with me. It is essential. It is foundational. It is the key that unlocks so many doors. When you are grateful for what you have, I can trust you with more. When you appreciate the blessings you have already received, you position yourself to receive the blessings that are still coming. When you thank me for the small things, you qualify yourself to receive the big things. When you are faithful with little, I will make you ruler over much. Do not wait until you receive everything you are asking for before you start being thankful. Be grateful now. Be thankful for where you are right now, even if it is not where you want to be. Be appreciative for what you have right now, even if it is not what you want to have. Because gratitude in the midst of difficulty, thanksgiving in the middle of the battle, praise before the breakthrough, worship in the waiting. These acts of faith move my heart and release my power in ways that complaining and grumbling and murmuring never will. Do not stop praying. Prayer is your lifeline. It is your connection to me. It is your access point to my throne room. It is your communication channel with heaven. It is your weapon against the enemy. It is your source of strength when you are weak. It is your wellspring of hope when you are discouraged. It is your fountain of peace when you are anxious. When you stop praying, you cut yourself off from the very source of what you need to navigate life successfully. When you neglect prayer, you disconnect from the power source that enables you to overcome. When you abandon your prayer life, you walk away from the relationship that gives your life meaning and purpose. Keep feeding yourself with my word. The Bible is not just a book. It is living. It is active. It is sharper than any two-edged sword. It penetrates. It divides. It discerns. It reveals. It transforms. It renews. Every time you read it, I am speaking to you. Every time you meditate on it, I am revealing something new to you. Every time you apply it, you are positioning yourself for blessing. My word is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. It shows you where to go. It illuminates the way forward. It reveals the obstacles before you hit them. It uncovers the traps before you step in them. It exposes the lies before you believe them. It establishes the truth in your heart and mind so that you have a solid foundation to stand on when everything around you is shaking. Come every day ready to listen. This is not a once-in-a-while thing. This is not a when you feel like it thing. This is not a when you have time thing. This is a daily necessity. This is a non-negotiable priority. This is an essential practice. Every day you need to come to me. Every day you need to spend time in my presence. Every day you need to open your heart to receive from me. Not because I need it, but because you need it. You need the daily infusion of my strength. You need the regular reminder of my love. You need the consistent reinforcement of my promises. You need the continual recalibration of your perspective. You need the ongoing adjustment of your focus. You need the daily reset that happens when you disconnect from the chaos of the world and connect with the peace of my presence. In your life, my power and my love will be manifested in ways that will astonish you and everyone who knows you. The date of your miracle will be fulfilled soon, very soon. Sooner than you think, closer than you imagine, nearer than you dare to hope. It is approaching. It is coming. It is on its way. And when it arrives, when it manifests, when it appears, everyone will know that it was me. There will be no doubt. There will be no question. There will be no room for anyone to take credit or to explain it away as coincidence or luck or good timing. It will be so obviously supernatural, so clearly divine, so undeniably miraculous, that the only possible explanation will be that God showed up, God intervened, God moved, God acted on your behalf. Can you imagine how beautiful it will be when you wake up and know that you have my blessing? Not hoping you have it, not trying to convince yourself you have it, but knowing it. being certain of it, being confident in it. When you open your eyes already certain that you will never be alone, not afraid you might be alone, not worried you could end up alone, but certain you will never be alone because I have promised to never leave you or forsake you, to be with you always, even to the end of the age, when you live constantly surrounded by my love, not trying to feel my love, not working hard to experience my love, but actually living in the reality of being completely immersed in my love, saturated with my affection, permeated with my care, enveloped in my goodness. Every breath you take is perfumed with my grace. The very air you inhale carries my presence. Every moment you live is infused with my favor. On your skin, you can feel the pleasant caress of my powerful hand, giving you confidence and courage. Not just knowing intellectually that I am with you, but actually feeling it, sensing it, experiencing it, being aware of my presence in a tangible, real, undeniable way that affects how you move through your day, how you respond to challenges, how you interact with people, how you make decisions, how you face difficulties. It does not matter if the day ahead is easy or difficult, because we are united. We are walking through it together. We are facing it side by side. We are in this together. We are unbreakable. Nothing can separate us. Nothing can divide us. Nothing can tear us apart. We will never be defeated. Not because you are so strong, but because I am invincible. Not because you have so much power, but because I have all power. Not because you are so wise, but because I am wisdom. Not because you are so capable, but because I am able to do exceedingly abundantly beyond all you could ask or think. With the faith you have, you can jump over walls. You can defeat armies. You can win 1,000 battles. You can become a champion. You can overcome in the supernatural realm, not with your own strength, but with my strength flowing through you, not with your own power, but with my power working in you, not with your own wisdom, but with my wisdom guiding you. You are not limited to what you can do on your own. You are empowered by what I can do through you. And I can do anything. Nothing is impossible for me. And when you are connected to me, when you are walking with me, when you are operating in faith, that power that raised Jesus from the dead is the same power that is working in you, the same power that is available to you, the same power that is ready to be activated through you. You should never fear what a new day will bring. You do not need to know your future ahead of time. You do not need to see the entire path laid out before you. You do not need to have a detailed plan for how everything is going to work out. You just need to know me. You just need to trust me. You just need to walk with me one day at a time, one step at a time, one moment at a time. My word is written. In it, the promises you need to know are recorded. Every promise you need to stand on, every truth you need to believe, every declaration you need to confess, every principle you need to apply, it is all there in my word, waiting for you to discover it, ready for you to receive it, available for you to activate it in your life through faith. Your future is beautiful and blessed at my side, for all of eternity. Not just for a season, not just for a while, but forever, for all of time, for all of eternity. And while you are on this earth, you have every right, all the wisdom, and all the strength to live in victory. You do not have to wait until heaven to experience victory. You do not have to postpone abundant life until the next world. You are not destined to barely survive on earth and then live in heaven. I have called you to thrive here and now, to overcome in this life, to walk in victory today, to experience breakthrough in the present, not just in the future. You have the right. It is yours. It belongs to you. You have the wisdom. I have given it to you. You have the strength. It is available to you. Everything you need to live in victory, surrounded by peace and happiness, is already yours. You just need to receive it, believe it, walk in it, apply it, activate it. I am telling you again, reinforcing this truth, emphasizing this reality, making sure you understand. Your joy, your strength, your desire to fight and to live. All of it comes only from me, not from your circumstances, not from your relationships, not from your success, not from your achievements, not from other people's approval, not from external validation, but from me, from knowing me, from being loved by me, from walking with me, from hearing from me. When you get your joy from me, it cannot be stolen by circumstances. When you draw your strength from me, it cannot be depleted by challenges. When you find your purpose in me, it cannot be shaken by opposition. I have first place in everything, in your priorities, in your schedule, in your thoughts, in your conversations, in your decisions, in your plans, in your dreams, in your relationships, in your resources. I am not one item on a list of many equally important things. I am not a piece of your life that you manage alongside all the other pieces. I am the center. I am the foundation. I am the source. I am the reason. Everything else in your life should flow from your relationship with me, be filtered through your connection with me, be evaluated in light of your commitment to me, and in everything, I have mercy on you. When you fail, I extend mercy. When you fall, I offer mercy. When you sin, I provide mercy. When you make mistakes, I give mercy. When you miss the mark, I show mercy. Not because you deserve it, but because I am merciful. Not because you earned it, but because I am gracious. Not because you qualified for it, but because I am love. And love always gives second chances, third chances, thousandth chances. Love never gives up. Love never runs out. Love keeps believing. Love keeps hoping. Love keeps forgiving. Love keeps restoring. Each morning when you wake up, you will no longer struggle with the dry emotions that used to steal your tears when the sun rose. Those mornings when you woke up and immediately felt the weight of depression settling over you like a heavy blanket. Those times when you opened your eyes and the first thought that entered your mind was, I do not want to do this today. Those moments when instead of greeting the new day with hope, you greeted it with dread. Those seasons when sadness chained you and prevented you from moving forward, from using the strength I was giving you, from stepping into the opportunities I was placing before you. Those days are over. They are in the past. They do not define your future. I have the power to set you free. I am your healer, not a healer, not one of many healers, but your personal healer, the one who knows exactly what is wrong, the one who has precisely the right medicine, the one who can cure what no one else can cure, the one who can heal what no one else can heal, the one who can restore what no one else can restore. The hour has come for your difficult situation to end, not to improve slightly, not to become more manageable, but to end, to be over, to be finished, to be behind you. The time of transition has arrived. The moment of breakthrough is here. But it depends on you, not entirely. I am doing my part. I am moving. I am working. I am arranging. I am orchestrating. I am opening doors. I am removing obstacles. I am fighting battles. I am defeating enemies. But there is a part you must play. You must believe. You must trust. You must obey. You must step out. You must take action. You must cooperate with what I am doing. If you believe your accusers, if you listen to their voices instead of mine, if you accept their assessment instead of my verdict, if you agree with their judgment instead of my declaration, you will sink back into a terrifying depression. You will slide back into the pit you were pulled out of. You will return to the bondage you were freed from. Not because I sent you back, but because you chose to go back. Because you believed lies instead of truth. Because you accepted condemnation instead of conviction. Because you embraced shame instead of grace. But if you believe me and obey me, you will be free forever and very happy. Not temporarily free. Not free for a season, but permanently free. Forever free. Free in a way that can never be reversed. Free in a way that can never be undone. Free in a way that can never be taken back, because it is the Son who makes you free. and whom the Son sets free is free indeed. Truly free. Really free. Genuinely free. Completely free. I want you to continue as you are right now. Happy, content, joyful, at peace, full of hope, full of plans and desires, full of dreams and longings, feeling brave and strong, feeling capable and confident, ready to conquer your dreams, ready to pursue your goals, ready to step into your destiny. I do not want you to go backwards. I do not want you to slip back into old patterns. I do not want you to return to old mindsets. I do not want you to be bound and punished again by your own emotions. I do not want you to give control back to the feelings that kept you prisoner for so long. All of that is in the past, behind you, over, finished, done. If your faith remains firm, those days of affliction will never return. Might not return, not probably will not return, but will never return, because you are not who you were. You have been changed. You have been transformed. You have been renewed. You have been recreated. The old has passed away. The new has come. You are a new creation in Christ. The former things are gone. They do not exist anymore. They have no power over you anymore. They have no claim on you anymore. They have no authority over you anymore. I love you. Say it back to me. I love you too, Father. Speak it out loud. Let your own ears hear it. Let the enemy hear it. Let heaven hear it. You are never going to forget it. You are never going to doubt it. You are never going to question it again. My love for you is settled. It is established. It is unshakable. It is undeniable. It is irrevocable. Nothing can change it. Nothing can diminish it. Nothing can remove it. It is permanent. It is eternal. It is forever. Open your eyes a little and look around you. See what I am doing. Notice the ways I am moving. Observe the doors I am opening. Recognize the opportunities I am bringing. Perceive the favor I am releasing. Sharpen your ears and listen carefully. Hear my voice above all the other voices. Distinguish my words from all the other words. Discern my leading from all the other directions people are trying to point you. Hour after hour, second after second, my love will continue strengthening you. It is not a one-time impartation. It is a continual flow. It is an ongoing supply. It is a constant stream. And it will continue giving you the courage to move forward, the strength to keep going, the hope to not give up, the faith to keep believing, the joy to keep worshiping, the peace to keep resting. And you, each morning, filled with courage, filled with peace, filled with joy, you will rise up. You will get out of bed with purpose. You will face the day with confidence. You will step into your assignments with boldness. You will pursue your dreams with determination. You will overcome obstacles with faith. You will defeat enemies with my power. You will accomplish what you never thought you could accomplish. You will become who you never imagined you could become. You will experience what you never dreamed you could experience. You have been tested. You have been tried. You have been examined. You have been evaluated. You have passed through the fire. You have endured the pressure. You have survived the storm, and you came through. You did not give up. You did not quit. You did not walk away. You held on. You kept believing. You maintained your faith. Now it is your turn to be blessed. The season of testing is over. The time of trial has ended. The period of preparation has concluded. Now comes the season of blessing, the time of harvest, the period of reaping. You have suffered enough. You have cried enough. You have hurt enough. You have lost enough. You have endured enough. You have waited enough. Now it is time to receive, time to experience breakthrough, time to walk in victory, time to enjoy the blessings. And you have learned so many good lessons from everything you have lived through. Nothing was wasted. Not one tear, not one moment of pain, not one sleepless night, not one anxious day, not one broken dream, not one shattered hope. All of it served a purpose. All of it taught you something. All of it prepared you for something. All of it positioned you for what is coming. You were so brave, even when you did not feel brave, Even when you felt terrified, you kept going. You kept moving forward. You kept putting one foot in front of the other. You faced afflictions you did not expect, things you never saw coming, attacks that blindsided you, betrayals that shocked you, losses that devastated you. It was not because of your mistakes. You did not bring this on yourself. You were not the one causing the problems. You were not the reason for the pain. The enemy wanted to shake you like the wind shakes wheat. He wanted to destroy you. He wanted to eliminate you. He wanted to remove you from the game. He wanted to disqualify you from your calling. He wanted to separate you from me. In your desperation, you released your seeds, the dreams you were holding on to, the plans you were clinging to, the hopes you were protecting. You let them go. You surrendered them. You released them to me, and they fell to the ground moistened by the tears you shed in the midst of your pain, watered by the sorrow you experienced in the middle of your suffering. But open your eyes with faith. Look again. Look with spiritual eyes. Look with eyes that believe my word more than they believe what they see. Because the earth is trembling. Something is happening beneath the surface. Something is stirring in the unseen realm. A green sprout is rising up. New life is emerging. What looked dead is actually alive. What seemed finished is actually just beginning. What appeared to be the end is actually the start of something new. And you can already see it. If you look with eyes of faith, if you look with expectation, if you look with hope, you can see the evidence that your breakthrough is coming, your harvest is approaching, your blessing is on the way. I want this to be engraved on your heart, carved into your soul, written on the tablets of your mind so that you never forget it, so that you can never doubt it, so that it becomes the lens through which you see everything else. In this year, you are going to harvest a great crop. The seeds you thought were dead have come back to life. The investments you thought were lost are actually about to pay off. The efforts you thought were wasted are actually about to produce fruit. And now they will return to you transformed into fruit, not as seeds, but as fruit. Multiplied, increased, abundant, more than you planted, more than you sowed, more than you gave, more than you sacrificed. Because that is how my kingdom operates. That is how my economy works. You give a seed, I give you a harvest. You plant one, I give you 30, 60, 100-fold return. Beautiful blessings. Not curses disguised as blessings. Not blessings that come with strings attached. Not gifts that have hidden costs. But beautiful, pure, genuine blessings. Great and true. Not small, not insignificant, but substantial, meaningful, significant, that enrich your spiritual life. Not just your material life. Not just your financial situation, but your spiritual condition, your relationship with me, your intimacy with me, your knowledge of me, your experience of me. And they do not bring sadness with them. They are not like the blessings of the world that come with stress, with pressure, with anxiety, with fear of loss. These blessings do not come loaded with tensions and problems. They come with peace. They come with joy. They come with contentment. They come with satisfaction. I have placed you in the precise location where you can prosper, not by accident, not by random chance, but strategically, intentionally, purposefully, right here, right now, in this place, in this season, in this position. If you understand that I am your shepherd and that your provision will come from me, not from your employer, not from your business, not from your investments, not from other people, but from me. I use all those channels, but I am the source. They are just conduits. If you treat others well but do not place your complete trust in any mortal being, if you are kind, generous, loving toward people, but you do not make the mistake of expecting from them what only I can give, if you obey my commands and leave behind doubt and pessimism and rise with faith, with expectation, with confidence, with hope, I can do great miracles and wonders, not small miracles, not minor interventions, but great, significant, undeniable miracles that will leave no doubt that I am God, that I am faithful, that I am powerful, that I keep my promises. It is possible if you believe it. Nothing will be impossible for you if you believe. All things are possible to him who believes. Your faith is the key. Your belief is what activates my power. Your trust is what releases my intervention. It is done if you see it with your faith, before you see it with your eyes, before circumstances reflect it, before evidence appears. If you can see it in your spirit, if you can believe it in your heart, if you can confess it with your mouth, it is done. It is finished. It is accomplished. It is just a matter of time before it manifests in the natural realm. But this is not a game. This is not a formula you can manipulate. This is not a technique you can master to get what you want from me. This is not luck. This is not chance. This is not positive thinking or the law of attraction or mind over matter. This is not magic or empty declarations or name it and claim it theology. I am talking to you about my holy word, about my promises, about my covenant, about my faithfulness, which is always fulfilled in perfect timing, not in your timing, but in mine, according to my will, not necessarily according to your preferences, but according to what I know is best for you, not based on what you think you need, but based on what I know you actually need. You want to change. I see the desire of your heart. You want things to go well for you. You want to prosper. You want your family to lack nothing. You want everyone in your house to be saved, to know me, to love me, to serve me. You want them to seek me with compassion and for wisdom and truth to exist in their lives. You desire a transformation with all your heart, not a superficial makeover, not a temporary improvement, but a deep, lasting, complete transformation. I want to transform you and I can transform you. Make no mistake about that. I have the power. Nothing is too hard for me. I can change hearts and minds overnight. I can transform situations instantly. I can turn mourning into dancing. I can exchange beauty for ashes. I can replace despair with hope. And I am going to do it. In your life, in your family, in your situation. I am going to move. I am going to act. I am going to intervene. But I always need your faith. I always require your cooperation. I always ask for your participation. Not because I cannot do it without you, but because I have chosen to work through partnership, through relationship, through agreement between heaven and earth. You are entering a new land that you will see very soon, a place you have never been before, a season you have never experienced before, a level you have never occupied before. Very soon, not in some distant future, not years from now, but soon, in the near future, in the coming days, weeks, months. Leave what is behind. Stop looking back. Stop rehearsing the past. Stop reliving old hurts. Stop nursing old wounds. Stop holding grudges. Stop carrying bitterness. Let it go. Release it. Forgive it. Move on from it. And extend your hand forward with faith. Reach toward what is ahead. Stretch toward what is coming. Grasp for what I am offering. Hold tightly to the blessing I will place before you. Do not let it slip through your fingers. Do not drop it because you think you are not worthy. Do not reject it because you do not understand it. Receive it. Take hold of it. Grab it with both hands. The test is passed. The trial is over. The examination is complete. You passed. You made it through. You survived. You endured. Your time has come. Your season has arrived. Your moment is here. Right now, this very day, I will do beautiful miracles in your life. Not tomorrow. Today. Not someday. Now. And in your family, everything will be better. Relationships will be restored. Communication will improve. Love will increase. Unity will emerge. Peace will reign. Joy will return. Things are going to change. Not might change. Not could change. But will change. Are changing. Are already in the process of changing. Your faith, my power, and your trust in my love will accomplish many things. More things than you can imagine. More things than you dare to hope for. more things than you have the courage to ask for. That is why every day I insist and will keep telling you, will keep reminding you, will keep emphasizing. You need to bend your knees and pray constantly, not occasionally, not when you feel like it, not when you are in crisis, but constantly, regularly, consistently, daily, multiple times a day. This has been a time of struggles, of continuous battles, of ongoing warfare. There is a war in the spiritual world for your family and for your life. Real battles are being fought in the unseen realm. Angels and demons are clashing over your destiny. Heaven and hell are contending for your soul and the souls of your loved ones. This is not metaphor. This is not symbolism. This is reality. And the outcome of that war is determined in large part by your prayers, your worship, your faith, your declarations. This is the time for you to rise up. You who are brave, you who are strong, you who are called, you who are chosen, you who are anointed. If you want to see changes around you and desire many things to be different, you have to stand up with courage. You have to take your position. You have to occupy your post. You have to assume your role. You have to step into your authority. You have to exercise the power I have given you. Your situation will be better, not because of luck, not because circumstances randomly improve, but because you are taking action. You are praying with faith. You are declaring my word. You are standing your ground. You are refusing to give up. You keep striving. You keep working. You keep pressing. You keep pushing. And leave to me the things that are becoming difficult for you, the things you cannot figure out, the problems you cannot solve, the obstacles you cannot move, the doors you cannot open. Make me a part of it. Do not try to do everything yourself. Do not attempt to carry every burden alone. Do not shoulder every responsibility without my help. Include me, invite me, ask me, call on me. Believe with faith, not with doubt, not with anxiety, not with fear, but with confidence that I hear you, I see you, I know you, I love you, and I will respond. Read my word. It is full of promises for you. It is overflowing with declarations about you. It is packed with truths you need. Seek me constantly, not just in the morning, not just at night, but throughout the day, in every moment, in every situation, in every decision. I will transform the circumstances, the situations that look impossible, the problems that seem unsolvable, the obstacles that appear immovable, and the hearts of people, the stubborn wills, the hardened hearts, the closed minds, the resistant attitudes. Many doors will open for you, not just one, many, multiple, more than you need, more than you expect. Work will abound in your life. Opportunities will multiply. Projects will come to you. People will seek you out. Resources will flow to you. You will not lack bread. Your basic needs will be met. Your family will be provided for. The provision will come. Not because you are so capable, but because I am your provider, and I always take care of my children. After a time of hard trials comes the year of opportunity. This is that year. This is that season. This is that moment. But only for those who love me and who are truly awake, who have not fallen asleep spiritually, who are paying attention to what I tell them each day, who are listening for my voice, who have their eyes and ears wide open, who are alert, who are watchful, who are expectant. You are one of those who love me and seek me. Your heart is turned toward me. Your face is set toward my presence. Your steps are directed toward my purposes. Your faith is great. It has proven itself. It has been tested. It has been refined. It has been strengthened. It has been faithful in the trial and in the need, in the hard times, in the dark seasons, in the difficult moments. Therefore, I will lift you up, not because you earned it, but because you remained faithful. And I will place you to administer blessing, abundance, and true prosperity, not just to receive it, but to steward it, to manage it, to distribute it, to bless others with it. You have not thrown in the towel. When you had every reason to quit, you kept going. When everyone would have understood if you gave up, you persisted. When the pressure was overwhelming, you held on. You have not given up. And that pleases me very much. That moves my heart. That demonstrates the kind of character I can trust with greater responsibility, with larger assignments, with more significant blessings. That is why my eyes have settled upon you. Not wandering anymore, not looking past you, but focused on you, watching you, observing you, delighting in you. Expand your dreams. They are too small. Your vision is too limited. Your expectations are too low. Do not be afraid to make gigantic plans and projects. Dream bigger. Believe bigger. Ask bigger. Think bigger. Expect more. Hope for more. Prepare for more. I will bless you so that you achieve many profitable things. Not just one thing, many things. Not just barely make ends meet, but truly prosper, without going into debt, without compromising your integrity, without selling your soul, without borrowing from anyone, without putting yourself in bondage to creditors, only using the talents and gifts that I am giving you right now. What I have placed within you is enough. What I have deposited in you is sufficient. You do not need to be someone else. You do not need someone else's gifts. You just need to steward well what I have given you. Treasure this word you are hearing. Do not take it for granted. Do not dismiss it. Do not forget it as soon as you close this page. Do not discard the promises I give you. Write them down. Speak them out. Meditate on them. Pray them back to me. Build your faith on them. Do not forget the things I tell you. Remember them. Rehearse them. Repeat them. Remind yourself of them daily. You will be very surprised by everything that will happen very soon. You have no idea what is coming. You cannot imagine how good it is going to be. You cannot comprehend how much is about to change. Your friends, your family, and you yourself will soon see how in great measure my grace will surround you and bless you. Not in small measure, in great measure, abundantly, lavishly, extravagantly. Your harvest will be very great, larger than you planted, bigger than you sowed, more than you gave, beyond what you imagined, exceeding what you expected. Lift up your eyes and look. Stop looking down at your circumstances. Stop staring at your problems. Stop focusing on your limitations. Look up, look out, look beyond, look to me. Look at what I am doing. Look at what I am preparing. Look at what I am orchestrating. You have to be strong and courageous, not weak and fearful, not timid and hesitant, but strong, bold, brave, confident. Do not fear or lose heart. The battle is mine. The outcome is certain. The victory is yours. You have to accept your blessings with love and humility, not with pride, not thinking you earned them or deserve them, but with gratitude, with thankfulness, with worship, with recognition that every good and perfect gift comes from above, from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow of turning. Many do not want to receive them because they do not feel worthy. They look at their past, they see their mistakes, they remember their failures, they recall their sins, and they think, I do not deserve to be blessed. They think they are not prepared. They think they need to get their act together first, clean up their life first, prove themselves first. So they let the blessings pass by. They watch the opportunities go to others. They let the doors close. And then they complain that I have not answered them. They say God does not hear me. God does not care about me. God has forgotten me. But I did not forget them. I did not ignore them. I sent the blessing. I opened the door. I provided the opportunity. They just were not willing to receive it. With my powerful blood, I have washed you. You are clean. Not because you cleaned yourself, but because my blood cleansed you. Your sins have been forgiven. Every one of them, not most of them. All of them. Past, present, and future, covered by my blood, washed away, removed as far as the east is from the west, remembered no more. Your attitude is always one of sincere faith. I see your heart. I know your devotion. I observe your commitment. You have learned to take seriously this word that transforms you and sets you free. You are not just hearing, you are listening. You are not just reading, you are receiving. You are not just knowing, you are obeying. My love has made you worthy, not your performance, not your efforts, not your good works, but my love, my grace, my mercy. Do not try to accuse yourself because of the past. The enemy will try. Other people might try, but do not you try. Do not agree with the accusations. Do not rehearse your failures. Do not keep punishing yourself for mistakes that have already been forgiven. Do not let it matter what others think. Their opinion does not determine your destiny. Their assessment does not define your identity. Their judgment does not establish your worth. If your heavenly Father has already forgiven you, and He has, then you are forgiven. If you asked for forgiveness sincerely, repented genuinely, turned from your sin truly, then it is done. You are clean. You are free. You are released. And if people did not want to forgive you, that is their problem, not yours. You cannot control their response. You can only control your own actions. If you already paid your debt for the pain you caused, if you made amends where possible, if you took responsibility for your part, and people continue accusing you, continue holding it over your head, continue bringing it up, continue refusing to let it go, leave them to me. Do not keep trying to prove yourself to them. Do not keep trying to win their approval. Do not keep trying to earn their forgiveness. I will take care of everyone with justice. I will deal with them appropriately. I will address their hearts. I will confront their unforgiveness. I will expose their bitterness, and I will either soften them or remove them from your path. You are going to have to leave those accusers behind, even if they are your friends, even if they are your relatives, even if they are people you love, even if they are people you have history with. If they refuse to move forward, if they insist on keeping you bound to the past, if they will not release you to step into your future, you cannot take them with you. You are moving forward. You are advancing. You are progressing. They will not advance. They will stay where they are, stuck in the past, imprisoned by bitterness, bound by unforgiveness. You walk toward the future, and they will return to failure. Not because I am punishing them, but because they are choosing it. They did not want to leave there. They wanted to stay in that place of judgment, criticism, accusation. When they were given the opportunity to forgive, to release, to move on, they decided to ignore me. They followed their foolish ways. They were ashamed of me and preferred to please others, preferred to maintain their position of moral superiority, preferred to keep you under their thumb rather than release you into my hands. That is why they cannot see you succeed. Your success threatens them. Your breakthrough exposes their bitterness. Your freedom highlights their bondage. Your joy reveals their misery. And if you keep associating with those negative people, if you keep hanging around them, if you keep giving them access to your heart and mind and emotions, they will make you feel so bad and so full of guilt about the past that they will force you to go backward. They will drag you back down into the pit you were pulled out of. Not intentionally necessarily, but that will be the effect of their words, their attitudes, their refusal to celebrate your progress. I do not want that to happen. I cannot allow that to happen. So despite what others tell you, despite their opinions, despite their judgments, despite their criticisms, remain firm in your faith and come every day to my presence. Do not miss this appointment of ours that is so important. This is not optional. This is essential. This is the lifeline that keeps you connected to my heart, aligned with my will, filled with my strength. I will wait for you here, every day. Without fail, I will be here, ready to speak to you, ready to listen to you, ready to embrace you, ready to strengthen you. Give me a few minutes of your busy schedule. I know you have many demands, many responsibilities, many pressures, but give me a few minutes, just you and me. And come listen to me. Come hear what I have to say. Come receive what I want to give. Promise me you will do it. Make a commitment, not just today, but every day. This strength I want to give you is necessary for you. You cannot make it without it. You will not survive the attacks without it. You will not overcome the obstacles without it. You need my Holy Spirit, not just His gifts, not just His power, but Him, His presence, His companionship, His guidance. And every time you bend your knees, every time you humble yourself, every time you surrender your will to me and dedicate your life to me, I am going to fill you. I am going to fill you with my Spirit. I am going to fill you with my presence. I am going to fill you with my power. I am going to fill you with my peace. I am going to fill you with my joy. You are going to immerse yourself in the marvelous, in the supernatural, in the miraculous, where miracles are possible, where the impossible becomes possible, where the unlikely becomes likely, where pain turns into happiness and sadness transforms into joy. Open your arms. Open the doors of your home. Clean and rearrange your room. Make space. Create room. Prepare. Get ready. Because this great harvest that is coming will cause you and your family to be so happy. Because of so much blessing, you need to be ready to receive it. You need to make room for it. You need to prepare your heart, your mind, your home, your schedule for what is about to come into your life. Give me your thoughts. Surrender them. The worried thoughts, the anxious thoughts, the fearful thoughts, the negative thoughts, the doubting thoughts. Give them to me. Give me your heart, your whole heart. Not just part of it. Not just the parts you are comfortable sharing, but all of it. Place right now in my hands those worries that are destroying your faith, your dreams, those concerns that keep you awake at night, those fears that paralyze you during the day, those anxieties that steal your peace. Give me those concerns that are making you doubt my love, those situations that make you wonder if I really care, those circumstances that cause you to question if I am really with you. You do not have to go through those storms that begin in your mind, the mental and emotional storms, the battles that rage in your thoughts, the wars that are fought in your imagination. Do not allow the winds of desperation to drag you through the streets of pain anymore. You have a choice. You can choose what you think about. You can choose what you focus on. You can choose what you believe. Who will you listen to more? The screams of discouragement that tell you to give up, the lies of failure that say you will never succeed, or the affection with which my voice speaks to you, calling you beloved, calling you chosen, calling you victorious, calling you blessed. You do not have to crawl in desolation when I have proven to you so many times that if you believe in my word, I will open wide the doors of heaven. I will pour out blessing until there is no room to receive it. I will cause your cup to overflow. I will make your enemies your footstool. I will prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies. I will anoint your head with oil. Surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. You are my child, and mine will not live in darkness. I will not allow it. I will not permit it. My children walk in light. They dwell in truth. They abide in love. They live in peace. They operate in joy. My Spirit accompanies you, comforts you wherever you are, wherever you go, at home, at work, in the car, in the store, in the hospital, in the courtroom, in the office, in the school, in the church. Wherever you are, my Spirit is there with you. It is not a coincidence that you are hearing this. Nothing is coincidence with me. Everything is orchestrated. Everything is planned. Everything is purposeful. I have seen how the conflicts of this life have marked you, how your enemies have wounded you in the past, and why you are still suffering the same. But I have come here for a purpose, to deliver you, to heal you, to restore you, to set you free. If you accept me now, if you say yes right now, I will pull you out of that agony, protect you with my wings like a mother hen protects her chicks, and cover you with my shadow where nothing can touch you, nothing can harm you, nothing can destroy you. I want you to listen to me well, to read it carefully, to pay attention to me fully, to believe me completely. I do not want you to suffer anymore. The suffering season is over. The pain period is finished. What you are living through right now is not caused by my anger or my punishment. I am not angry with you. I am not punishing you. I love you very much. I love you eternally. I love you with an everlasting love. Let it be clear. Let there be no doubt. Let there be no confusion. I come to lift you up definitively, not temporarily, not partially, but completely, permanently, forever, to heal you from your desperation, to pull you out of failure, to rescue you from defeat, to save you from destruction. You have to get up. Right now, you have to stand up. You have to walk toward your blessing, even though you still feel tired, even though your heart is still hurt, even though you feel pain. You have to take some steps of faith, steps that do not make sense to your natural mind, steps that seem impossible with your current strength, steps that require you to believe me more than you believe your feelings. Believe me again. Trust me one more time. Put your confidence in me once more, that you will receive miraculous healing the moment you decide to believe me. Not someday, not eventually, but the moment you believe, the instant you choose faith over doubt, the second you agree with my word instead of your circumstances. With each step you take toward me, toward faith, toward obedience, toward your destiny, you will receive strength, not before you step, but as you step, not before you obey, but as you obey, you will be completely healed, totally whole, fully restored. Get up right now. Stand to your feet. Your life will change very soon. Everything will be different tomorrow. Do you know why? Because I love you, my beloved daughter, my beloved son. Right now, I feel your pain, every bit of it, every ounce of it. I hear the cry that comes from your heart, the silent scream that no one else can hear, the desperate plea that you have been afraid to speak out loud, and it joins with the clamor of all those who are also suffering. You are not alone. Others are hurting too. Others are struggling too. But I come as always with love, not with judgment, not with criticism, not with condemnation, but with love, hoping you will receive my comfort, hoping you will accept my peace, hoping you can leave here in my hands those things that hurt you so much, those burdens you have been carrying, those weights you have been bearing, those pains you have been enduring. Enough of living like this. No more. It ends today. You can be free right now. In this moment, as you read these words, you deserve to be happy. Not because you earned it, but because you are my child, and I want my children to be happy. I want them to experience joy. I want them to know peace. I want them to live in freedom. Tell me that you receive me in your soul. Say yes. In this hour, accept that my holy mantle will dry those tears, every one of them. I will illuminate you with the light of my word. The darkness will flee. The confusion will clear. I will cast out all darkness, every shadow, every hint of evil, every trace of oppression, and I will fill your life forever with tranquility, with peace that passes understanding, with rest for your soul. Feel my words. Do not just read them intellectually. Feel them. Let them penetrate. Let them sink deep. Each beat of your heart trembles as you hear my voice. Your spirit recognizes truth. Your soul responds to love. Certainly, your soul, your body, your spirit, your mind are healing right now. In this moment. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. You can receive this holy relief that covers you like warm oil. Soothing. Comforting, healing, running through every corner of your memories, the painful ones, the traumatic ones, the ones you wish you could forget, bringing to your memory the beautiful moments, the times of joy, the seasons of peace, the moments of love, taking away forever the bad times, their power, their control, their ability to define you. Immerse yourself in the river of this revival, the fresh move of my spirit, the new thing I am doing. Join the voices of heaven in worship. Raise your hands in surrender, in praise, in adoration. Let that worship come out through your lips like a cascade of living waters that wherever it goes leaves a touch of faith, healing, and freedom in its wake. You are entering now through a supernatural door that you did not know existed. But here you are. standing at the threshold, ready to cross over. You have cried out so much. I have heard every prayer, every plea, every desperate whisper. And because of your suffering united with your faith, because you did not give up, because you kept believing, because you continued to seek me, I open the door to you. Enter through this new and holy path. Come in. Walk with confidence, with assurance, with certainty. Whatever you see along the way, whatever you feel in the process, do not be afraid, because with my powerful hand I will sustain you. I will hold you up. I will keep you from falling. I open your spiritual sight so you can see the armies that surround you. Angels, countless angels, warrior angels, mighty angels. They march ahead of you, tearing down obstacles, removing hindrances, clearing your paths of every enemy, every trap, every scheme. You have the right and the authority to pray for your family, for your children. Not just the privilege, but the authority, the right, the power. I give you the power to defeat the forces of evil, not to be afraid of them, but to step on them, to step on your spiritual enemy, to put him under your feet where he belongs. Do it with faith, boldly, confidently. Do not fear, because nothing and no one will harm you. You are under my protection. You are covered by my blood. You are sealed by my spirit. I know these words ignite a new fire of faith in you. I can see it. I can feel it. That burns doubts like wood in a furnace. That ends discouragement once and for all. You are feeling it too, are you not? That stirring, that warming, that awakening. Do not stop this feeling. Do not suppress it. Do not control it. Let it out with tears if it needs to come out with tears. With weeping if it needs to come out with weeping. With holy laughter if it needs to come out with laughter. Let it flow. Let the river flow. Let the Spirit move. Let the healing happen. Stand up wherever you are. If you are sitting, stand. If you are lying down, sit up. Raise your arms to heaven. Reach toward me. Your problems are going to disappear when you proclaim my promises. When you declare my word. When you speak my truth. Declare to the four winds that I am your God, your Lord, your Father, your sovereign King. Say it out loud. Shout it if you need to. Whisper it if that is all you can manage. But say it. From this day forward, you walk by my hand, not alone, not in your own strength, not by your own wisdom. By my hand, I am leading you. I am guiding you. I am directing your steps. You face your problems with faith, not with fear, not with anxiety, not with dread, but with confidence that I am with you, that I am for you, that I am working everything out for your good. You will not fear anything or anyone, not people, not circumstances, not the future, not the unknown. You will not suffer because my affection heals you. My love makes you whole. And with my love I will cover you like a blanket, like a shield, like a fortress. Do not believe pessimism, those voices that say it is hopeless, that say it will never change, that say you will never overcome. Do not believe bad news, those reports that contradict my promises, those circumstances that seem to deny my word, those situations that appear to prove I am not faithful. Your future is not sad, it is not hopeless, it is not gray, it is not bleak, because I know the plans and thoughts I have for you, plans for welfare and not for calamity, plans to give you a future and a hope. It is my desire and will that you prosper in everything, in every area, in every aspect, just as your soul prospers. As you grow spiritually, you will grow in every other area too. May those internal struggles that tear your being end. Those battles in your mind, those wars in your emotions, those conflicts in your soul, and may your face reflect the happiness and tranquility that my Holy Spirit gives you. May people look at you and see peace. May they observe you and see joy. May they watch you and see confidence. May your very countenance be a testimony to my goodness, my faithfulness, my love. If your world falls to pieces, if everything around you collapses, if the structures you built come crashing down, and your spirit is shattered, devastated, crushed, come to my arms. Run to me, not away from me, toward me. Here with me, you find a moment of peace, a sanctuary, a refuge, away from the noise, the screams, the threats of this society, away from the chaos, the confusion, the craziness of this world. Be strong and courageous. I know I keep saying it, but I need you to hear it again and again until it sinks into the deepest part of your being. Do not fear. Do not lose heart. Do not be discouraged because of your problems. Do not stop because of your enemies and their attacks. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep pressing forward. If you get upset, if you lose your peace, if you allow anxiety to take control, you lose. You give the enemy an advantage. You open a door you should keep closed. If you fill yourself with fear, you can make a mistake. You can make a bad decision. You can move in the wrong direction. If you reject my word, if you discard my promises, if you cling to doubts instead of truth, you will sink into confusion. You will not be able to think clearly. You will not be able to hear me accurately. You will not trust in my help even though it is right there available to you. That is why I speak to you today. That is why I am taking the time to say all of this. And I ask you once more earnestly, please do not fear. Do not lose your calm. Do not panic. Do not freak out. Here in my hands, I keep your soul safe, secure, protected, and I cover it with my holy mantle of tranquility and peace, undisturbed rest, unshakable confidence, untroubled assurance. I know very well what you are going through, better than you know it yourself. I see your feet wounded because of the thorns and the hard rocks of the road, the difficult path you have been walking, the painful journey you have been enduring. But despite your suffering, despite the impossibility of your situation from a human perspective, I command you right now, be strong and courageous. Do not fear. With these words you are receiving now, I heal your soul. I relieve your pain. I remove your burden. I lift your weight. I have poured oil of peace upon your heart, anointing oil, healing oil. I have brought new strength to your life, fresh strength, supernatural strength. I have revealed to you my will, that you be whole, that you be free, that you be blessed, that you walk in victory. How much you are worth to me, more than you can comprehend, and that I truly care about your life. Every detail, every moment, every aspect. I want your success. I want your well-being. I want your wholeness. I want your happiness. I do not rejoice in your suffering. I do not take pleasure in your pain. I do not delight in your struggles. I want to lift you up with victory on those days when you feel bad, when you feel defeated, when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel like you cannot go on. Hold on to this affection, this love, so real and sincere, not fake, not pretend, not conditional, true and tender, genuine and gentle, that right now you are already feeling. You can feel it, can you not? This beautiful emotion, this supernatural sensation of healing, of restoration, of transformation. You belong to me. Never forget it. You are mine. I claimed you. I purchased you. I own you. In the best sense of that word. Not as a possession, but as a beloved child. Hold on to these promises. Build your life on them. Stand on them. And I will take care of ensuring you live a supernatural life, a life that defies natural explanation, a life that displays my glory, a life that demonstrates my power, a life that reveals my love. Your heart needs me. You know it is true. Your being longs for me. Your soul cries out for this sweet love and affection from your Father who loves you unconditionally, cares for you constantly, and guides you faithfully. Under my shadow and my protection, I keep you. Safe from harm, shielded from attacks, covered from danger. And even though violent waters strike your life, storms rage around you, circumstances threaten to overwhelm you, and they try to carry away your joy, steal your peace, rob your hope, I respond to your affliction. I intervene on your behalf. I give you something greater and better than what was taken, than what was lost, than what was stolen. This eternal and unshakable joy that the world did not give and the world cannot take away, that renews your faith when it starts to waver, that strengthens your heart when it begins to weaken. Every day when you leave your house to fight for life, to face your challenges, to deal with your responsibilities, you will be brave. Not because you feel brave, but because I make you brave. And you will strive. You will work hard. You will press forward. You will not faint. You will not give up. You will not quit. Even if your day darkens, clouds roll in, storms arise, and it fills with trials and troubles and difficulties, you will not fear anything. You will not be intimidated. You will not be controlled by fear. You will not give up to anyone or anything. You will not surrender to circumstances or opposition. And at the end of your day, when you are tired, when you are weary, when you are exhausted, you will come to me. You will run to me. You will take refuge in my arms. You will find rest in my presence. I will cover you once more with my tender love. I will refresh you. I will renew you. And I will give you a happiness that no one can snatch from you. No person, no circumstance, no situation, no attack, no scheme. Your lips will fill with praise. Words of worship will flow from your mouth, and you will sing to the four winds, to everyone who will listen, filled with hope. This word of faith that strengthens you and lifts you up. This message of truth that transforms you and sets you free. Listen to me well. Give me your full attention. Give me your soul, your whole self. Engrave these words in your heart. Write them on the tablets of your mind. Do not ignore them. Do not dismiss them. Do not forget them the moment you finish reading. You have been searching for answers, for solutions, for hope, for help. You want to raise your sails and you are waiting for the wind of my blessing to blow, to fill your sails and carry you to the port where your blessing awaits you, where your breakthrough is docked, where your miracle is anchored. Do not worry. Do not be anxious. Do not stress, my little daughter, my little son. The trumpets are already sounding in heaven. The announcement has already been made. Your heart is singing because it recognizes what is happening in the spiritual realm. The angels of heaven join in praise. They are celebrating what is about to manifest in your life. I will be with you wherever you go. Not just sometimes, not just in certain places, but always, everywhere, every moment. You have the capacity to triumph. The ability is within you. You can achieve it. You can accomplish it. You can overcome it. Your simple heart and that love you have for me, that pure, genuine, sincere love, will fill you with strength. More strength than you knew you had. More courage than you thought you possessed. More faith than you realized was there. You have been faithful in little, in the small things, in the hidden places, in the unseen moments. On the hard road when no one was watching, when no one was applauding, when no one was encouraging you, you were diligent and hardworking. You kept going. You did not quit. That is why I am going to raise you up to where you need to be, to the place where my word abounds, where truth flows freely, where revelation comes easily, where wisdom is dispensed generously, where my presence manifests powerfully, and where your soul will prosper, where you will grow, where you will mature, where you will develop. If you want to receive more wisdom, and you do me the favor of removing all distraction from your life, the things that steal your time, the activities that waste your energy, the relationships that drain your strength, the habits that hinder your growth. You have no time to waste. My coming is near. closer than it has ever been. And you have to keep your faith burning bright, not letting it flicker, not allowing it to dim, but fanning it into flame. Here I am. I have come. I come to supply the need of your soul, the deep need, the real need, the need that nothing else can meet. I will place bread on your table, physical provision, material supply. I will bring abundant provision and health to your house. Not just enough, but abundance, overflow, more than enough, and health, healing, wholeness, for your body, for your mind, for your emotions, for your relationships. Respond to me with your love. Love me back with your obedience. Do what I say with your loyalty. Stand by me. Stay with me. Remain faithful. I love you. I have said it many times in this message, but I will say it again. I love you, and I want to bless you more, so much more than you have received so far. So it was in the past. I was faithful then. So it is now. I am faithful today. And so it will be in the future. I will be faithful forever. Come. Stay with me here. Do not rush off. Do not hurry away. Sit by my side. Just be with me. We will wait, you and I, for the agitated winds to calm down, for the storms to pass, for the chaos to settle. I feel that your heart is trembling, with fear, with weariness, from having to face so many things without knowing what to do, so many questions without answers, so many problems to solve, so many decisions to make, so many responsibilities to carry. You have every right to rest your head on my shoulder, to stop striving for a moment, to cease from your own efforts, to stay still in silence, to just be. You do not have to talk. You do not have to explain anything. You do not have to say anything. You do not have to ask me for anything. Just stay quiet. Rest. Be still. How many times have I failed you? Count them. None. Zero. Never. You always come out ahead. I always bring you through. Your faith never runs out because I keep supplying it. And the more problems you have, the more you can believe that the victory is already won and that I have already overcome the world for you. You are an example of dedication, of faith, of surrender, of perseverance, of endurance. And from fighting so much, from pressing so hard, from striving so long, it is normal that you feel tired, expected, understandable. That is not bad. That is not weakness. That is not failure. That is human. The problem would be if you forgot me and sought strength and help in the wrong place. In substances, in people, in distractions, in escapes. But whenever you have a conflict, whenever you face a challenge, whenever you encounter a problem, you already know the path well. You know where to go. You come back to me. You return to my presence. You spend time with me. And so you are renewing your strength like the eagle. Your ideas are being arranged. Your thoughts are being organized. Putting your thoughts in order. Clarifying your mind. You are making a list of your priorities. Identifying what matters most. Taking stock of your dreams. Evaluating where you are and where you want to go. You are returning to your simplicity. To what really matters. To the basics. To the foundation. You have to focus on the people you love and on the things that truly matter. Not on the noise, not on the distractions, not on the drama. Problems and situations come and go. They are temporary. They pass. Family conflicts end and are forgotten with time and forgiveness. Quarrels end when pride dies and love lives. Your life is about growing, getting stronger, knowing me better, being better every day, submitting to my will more fully, enjoying that beautiful peace that comes when you believe my word and know experientially that you and your family are in my hands, truly in my hands, held securely. I will not fail you. I repeat it because you need to hear it again. I will not let you down. I will not abandon you. I will not forget you. That is why I want to inspire you with these tender words. I want them to sink deep into your heart. and for you to understand that it is not bad that you feel tired. It is okay. It is normal. You do not have to ask me for forgiveness for feeling exhausted. You have not done anything wrong by being weary. Your time and your energy you have spent on important matters, on things that matter, on responsibilities that needed attention. You try so hard for things to turn out well. You pour yourself into your work, your family, your responsibilities. Problems and stress arrive uninvited. You feel frustrated when things do not go as planned. But you come to me again, and here with me, resting under my shadow and shelter, you will feel more than well, better than good, strengthened and renewed, restored and refreshed. I am always willing to help you, always available, always ready, always here. Come every day to listen to me. Make it a habit, a discipline, a lifestyle. And promise me that throughout your day, you will walk thinking about my words, remembering me, talking to me, including me in your decisions, in your conversations, in your activities. I love you. Never doubt it. Do not forget me when you receive what you have asked for so much. When the breakthrough comes, when the blessing arrives, when the answer manifests, when peace comes to your life and your anguish ends and true prosperity arrives, lasting prosperity, real prosperity. Do not stop listening to me. Do not stop praying. Do not drift away. Keep filling yourself with my word. Keep seeking me. Keep walking with me. The enemy is always looking for those who forget me, who drift away from me, who neglect their relationship with me, to trap them in his deceptions, to ensnare them in his lies, to pull them back into bondage. If you do not feed your faith, if you do not nourish your spirit, if you do not maintain your connection with me, unbelief and discouragement can attack you. They can creep in, they can take root. But I am here to strengthen you and protect you, to build you up and guard you. You are there to accept my will and believe me, to say yes to what I am saying and doing. Recognize with gratitude all the good things I have already given you. Do not focus only on what you do not have yet. Look at what you do have. Count your blessings. Name them one by one. It is true that you have also passed through hard tests, difficult trials, painful seasons, but you are still here. You are still hearing my word. You are still responsive to my voice. You have life, breath in your lungs, a beating heart, a functioning mind. You have another chance, another opportunity. I have for you the opportunity to keep fighting and see a time of peace and blessing for your family, a season of rest, a period of favor, a time of harvest. Never lose this grateful attitude. Gratitude is a shield against so many attacks. Do not give importance to negativity and bad news. Do not let them dominate your thoughts. Learn from me. Observe how I operate. Look for the good side of people. Seek the redemptive possibility in situations. Each morning when you open your eyes, before your feet hit the floor, before you check your phone, before you think about your problems, make a list in your mind or on paper of the blessings you already have. Health, family, home, food, provision, forgiveness, salvation, my presence, and place in my hands your needs, your health concerns, your employment situation, your financial pressures, your relationship struggles. Give them to me. Trust me with them. Stand up. Rise to work with enthusiasm and faith, with expectation, with confidence, with hope. I will take care of the things that seem impossible to you, the mountains you cannot move, the doors you cannot open, the problems you cannot solve. Leave them to me. Show those around you. Demonstrate to your family. Prove to your friends. Testify to your community that believing in me and following me changes your life. Radically, completely, undeniably. And instead of sadness and discouragement flowing from you, now a fountain of faith and joy springs from your heart, bubbling up, overflowing, refreshing everyone around you. You feel confident and secure, not arrogant, but confident, that there is nothing in this world that can take away this joy, this peace, this hope that I have planted in you, nor anyone who can snatch away the blessings that your almighty Heavenly Father gives. They can try, but they will fail. Your family and you and all the people you know need this love I have for you. They need to experience it. They need to receive it. They need to be transformed by it. Faithful and true, not fickle, not fake, unshakable and sincere, not wavering, not pretending, unconditional and eternal, not based on performance, not limited by time. I am not giving you a list of requirements to be able to love you. I am not setting up hoops for you to jump through to earn my affection, but I am placing in you my Spirit who will teach you how to seek me and please me, how to walk with me, how to hear me. He will make you feel clearly when you are doing things right. You will have a sense of peace, of rightness, of alignment, and He will knock on the window of your soul to warn you of the dangers you do not see, of the traps you do not perceive, of the schemes you do not recognize. Receive this sincere love. Open your heart fully to it, and do not forget me when you reach the goal, when you arrive at the destination, when you receive what you have been praying for. If you want me to bless you more, and there is always more available, I want to see humility in your heart, not pride, not self-sufficiency, not arrogance, faith in your steps, not doubt, not hesitation, not fear, and loyalty in your decisions, not compromise, not vacillation, not betrayal of your convictions. Show me that you are also faithful, as I am faithful to you. Be faithful to me. Follow me every day, every step. Love me with all your heart. Obey me without losing heart, without giving up, without quitting. And your family and you will be blessed for eternity, not just for this life, but forever. Have faith. Exercise it. Use it. Speak it. Act on it. And wait. Be patient. Trust my timing. I am blessing you in great measure right now. Even if you cannot see it all yet, receive it with faith, not with doubt. Open the door of your heart. Let this great love enter. Let it fill every room. Let it touch every area, and it will put every feeling and emotion in its place. Order, alignment, harmony. When things come from me, you do not have to force anything. You do not have to manipulate. You do not have to scheme. You do not have to control. Your blessings are going to arrive, on time, at the right time, in the perfect way. It is written in my word, established, decreed, promised. My thoughts toward you are of good and prosperity, not of evil and calamity, for you and your family. I will bless your employment, your work, your business, your career. I will open new doors for you, opportunities you never expected, possibilities you never imagined. I am going to create opportunities that are only yours, custom designed for you, tailored to your gifts, matched to your calling. Do not reject them when they come. Do not discard them because they do not look like what you expected. Do not sell them for short-term gain. Do not trade them for temporary comfort. I have set my eyes on you. My favor rests upon you. You are special to me, precious, valuable. Your way of being and way of thinking, your unique personality, your particular wiring, that smile that adorns your face looks very beautiful on you. It gives you an air of confidence, of peace, of joy. You have shown much faith through trials, through tests, through difficulties. I have seen loyalty in your heart, faithfulness, commitment. I want you right now to take out of your mind the foolish words that others told you, the lies, the criticisms, the put-downs, the negative assessments. Remove them, delete them, and give space to my promises. Make room for my truth, my declarations over you, my assessment of you, my vision for you. My eyes roam the earth looking for people like you, sincere and good hearts, faithful and available. I want to give you the gifts necessary for your calling, the encouragement needed for your journey, the resources required for your assignment. the talents suited for your purpose, so that you can tell people about me, to poor and rich, to healthy and sick, to young and old, to near and far. I am going to put in your path people with great need, not by accident, but on purpose. I will use your hands to bless them, your gaze to encourage them, your smile to uplift them, your attitude to inspire them, to bring encouragement to souls that need peace, hope to hearts that need healing, truth to minds that need clarity. With one hand you touch, give, and bless others, and with the other you will receive from me. You distribute what I give you. You help others with generosity, with compassion. The bread in your house and all the resources you need will never be lacking. I promise you that. I guarantee it. Be faithful to those who bless you. Honor those who honor you. Respect those who respect you. Speak ill of no one, not even your enemies, not even those who hurt you. Do not associate with the wicked, who only think about destroying and stealing. Keep your distance. Protect yourself. Guard your heart. Even if false friends leave you alone, even if they deny you opportunities, even if they reject you, even if they betray you, they will look at you surprised, shocked, amazed, and will cry ashamed when they see that I changed their bad intentions and used them to bless you more. I turned their curse into a blessing. I transformed their attack into advancement. They wanted to harm you. Now they must watch you triumph, and it will eat at them. But that is not your concern. Persist in your faith. Do not give up. Do not quit. Do not lose heart. I have given you a special message today, a personal word, a specific promise. Let me see in your eyes that desire to get up and live, to rise and thrive. You are not weak. You are strong in me. You are not going to die. You are going to live. You have just been born into a new season, a new chapter. You will not see sadness dominating your life anymore. You are full of joy and strength from me. Tell me you love me. Say it. I love you, Father. Show me you believe me. Demonstrate it by your actions, by your attitude, by your words. I want to see your beautiful smile and those eyes full of faith, full of hope, full of expectation. Do you love me? Answer me. In this very difficult moment, I come to give you my hand, to pull you up. Take hold of it. Reach out and grab it. Hold on to me with all your strength, with everything you have. Give me that deep sadness that has been crushing you, that grief that has been suffocating you, that despair that has been drowning you. Put aside those things that have you worried, those concerns that steal your sleep, those anxieties that rob your peace, and come with me. Walk with me. With my embrace of love and my divine touch, I am going to restore you completely, fully, totally. It is time to heal. The season of healing has arrived. I am going to do a miracle in you. Watch and see. Certainly, I will heal all the wounds they have caused you, every single one. But I am also going to erase them, the scars, the marks, the reminders. No one will ever notice in your attitude or in your gaze all the painful situations you have had to go through. You will not be defined by your past. You will not be marked by your pain. You will not carry the brand of your suffering. It is better this way so that you also forget, so that you move on, so that you focus on a better future. The enemy wanted to defeat you. That was his goal. He wanted to destroy you, to eliminate you, to take you out. But the marks that have remained, every one of them with my love, I will erase them. I am taking many burdens from you, lifting them off your shoulders. I forgave your sins, every single one. You will not be the same person you were. The moment has arrived to change. The time has come for transformation. For you to understand and believe fully that I chose you for something great, something significant, something meaningful, something eternal. It is time to return home. If you have been wandering, if you feel lost, if you have drifted away, It is time to reflect honestly and return to the good path, the right way, the holy way, the narrow path, the one you had already chosen before you got sidetracked. But the situations of life made you lose heart. The disappointments discouraged you. The betrayals wounded you. The failures defeated you. It is not too late yet. It is never too late. That is why I have come. And even though you felt distant from me, my love for you has been greater than the distance, more powerful than the separation. I do not want to see you lost. I want us to walk to the future together, side by side, hand in hand, to the time of your harvest, to your season of blessing. I want to see in your eyes the look of hope, of expectation, of faith, when the miracles you had dreamed of so much happen right in front of you. When you see with your own eyes the fruits of your hard work being born and growing. What has cost you so many tears, so much sweat, so much sacrifice. Start each day with gratitude, with thanksgiving, with praise. Do not allow words of defeat to come out of your mouth. Guard your lips, watch your tongue. Do not insult yourself in your own thoughts. Do not agree with negative assessments. Do not curse yourself. When people ask you where you think you are going, when they question your path, when they doubt your calling, why you are walking this way, why you are alone at times, you will answer them with confidence. God loves me. God has restored me. He has forgiven my sins. He has erased my past. My past is behind me. It does not define me anymore. And I am not walking alone. God is with me. God will never abandon me. He always walks by my side. He wants to see me triumph. He is committed to my success. And I believe my God. I believe His grace. I believe His goodness. I trust His promises. So it will be, my little daughter, my little son. This is the time of your victory. Your moment has come. I am healing your entire being, every part of you, spirit, soul, body. I am clothing you with my power and my glory, dressing you in robes of righteousness, covering you with garments of salvation. I know why I do things the way I do them. I have reasons. I have purposes. And the miracle I have promised you will arrive in my perfect timing, not late, not early, but perfectly on time. You are going to calm down. You are going to find peace. And you are going to believe word by word in what I tell you. Every promise, every declaration, every truth. If you allow anxiety to return, if you open that door again, you hurt yourself. You damage your own soul. You cause painful wounds in your soul and in your mind that are difficult to heal, that take time to recover from. That is why I come to give you clarity, understanding, wisdom, to take your heart in my hand gently and change your way of thinking. Transform your mindset, renew your mind. Think about this. Meditate on it. Listen to it carefully and read it twice, 3 times if you need to. I know what I am doing even when you do not understand. And you know I love you even when you cannot feel it. Everything I am doing around you, every circumstance I am allowing, every door I am opening, every door I am closing, is for your good, for your benefit, for your growth, for your preparation. Even if it hurts you a little in the moment, even if you do not understand it now, you understand that I do it out of love, not out of cruelty, not out of indifference, but out of deep, profound, perfect love. I do not want to see you sad. It breaks my heart. I want you to feel again that beautiful emotion, that joy, that peace, that hope, those desires to live fully, to thrive, to flourish. Give me all your trust, every bit of it. Let me finish the work I'm doing in your soul. Do not interfere. Do not resist. Do not pull away. Trust the process. You are going to feel very grateful when it is done. You are going to realize how much I have blessed you, how far I have brought you, how completely I have transformed you. I have decided to lift you up to a new level and to use you powerfully, so that you bless many people, and so that you enjoy true prosperity yourself, real prosperity. lasting prosperity. Therefore, in your mind there should be no place for doubts or complaints, no room for negativity or pessimism. You do not advance when you do not believe. You do not move forward when you doubt. You do not prosper when you doubt my promises. When you question my faithfulness, you do not walk by sight. You walk by faith, by belief in what I have said even when you cannot see it yet. You do not stop when you find obstacles. You do not turn back when you encounter opposition. Even if it seems that doors do not open immediately, even if you run into iron walls that appear immovable, you keep moving forward. You keep pressing on. You keep advancing. Because the walls are going to fall, like Jericho. You are obeying me, following my instructions.